It's mid-October 2024 and it's getting cool outside, so that means winter is coming. So if you're at your local Costco, you're going to see a lot of these portable heaters come out, various different brands and manufacturers, but this is going to be the all-new latest and greatest portable heater made by Lasko, sold at Costco. This is going to be my full review video. I've been testing it over the last week. I put out a couple other videos, a little bit shorter and to the point. This one I'm going to go through the entire portable heater. I have my ThermPro here. We're going to test the actual heat output. We're going to put it in a 12 by 19 room, roughly around 230 square feet, and see what the temperature rise is. We're going to test tip over protection, all that good stuff. So by the end of the video, you can make an educated decision on whether or not you want to buy this portable heater. Currently at Costco, it's $42.99. When it goes off sale, it's going to go up to $54.99. Now this is a really high rated portable heater. I do have one that I rated a little bit higher that you can buy off Amazon. It's slightly more expensive, just gave a little bit higher rating. I'll put a link in the description below. You can buy that one off Amazon, have that one show up at your doorstep in 1 to 2 days if you don't decide to buy this one. So let's get started. I'm going to test the actual heat output. Basically, I'm going to put it on high number 3. We're going to test how hot the air is coming out of the portable heater. I have my ThermPro set up 10 inches away from it. I'm going to let it run for about 15 minutes and give us a max heat output. According to the ThermPro, the temperature of the air coming out of this portable heater is 135.1 degrees. And one feature that you want your portable heater to have is oscillation. This is basically going to distribute the hot air around the room a little more evenly. One that's going to be stationary, that just points the air in one direction, is going to be more of like a personal portable heater. This one is a room heater. So it's going to distribute the warm air around the room and warm up the entire room. As you can see, the angle of oscillation is pretty good. Now I want to point out that this has remote control. Now for the price, remote control is really unheard of. Usually you got to spend at least 50 bucks to get a remote control with one of these portable heaters. Now this one is a full function remote control. Now what I mean by that is every function on the unit is the same as on the remote. Now you got to look at some other units you may purchase. They may come with a remote control and it may only just turn it on, off, and maybe move the temperature. This one has every single feature: on, off, rotation, timer, plus or minus on your thermostat, nighttime mode, and eco mode. So that's a big difference. If you're looking at another one with remote, make sure it is full function if you want to compare evenly. If you're someone who tends to lose remote controls, this one actually has a built-in little caddy on the back of the portable heater. Fits right in there. You can keep it there instead of losing it in your couch cushions. If you have small children or if you have pets running around your house, chances are this may get knocked over. Now you want to make sure that whatever portable heater you're looking at has tip over protection, which means if it tips over, it's going to automatically shut off. Same thing applies for cool touch feature. If you have small kids or pets that may touch this, you definitely don't want them to get burned. So cool touch means you can basically touch this anywhere, front, back, top, bottom, and it's not going to burn your hands. It's definitely warm right here in the front grill, but you're not going to get burnt. Let's just go ahead and test the tip over protection. And as you can see, as soon as it gets to about this position, it's going to shut off. It also has the child lock function, so you can push the child lock and no one can make any adjustments or do anything to it. It also has a night mode. So on the top of this, it does light up with some LEDs telling you what kind of function it's in. Night mode, it's going to turn this totally black so you don't see any lights at night. Now, it also has a timer mode. Speaking of nighttime, let's say you're going to go to bed, but you want it to run like a half hour or maybe an hour before you go to sleep. You can do half-hour increments up to 2 hours, and then you can do hour increments after that. So you're getting ready to go to bed, you just want it to run for maybe an hour and a half. You can set it and forget it, it's going to automatically shut off for you. Go ahead and turn it on. It's going to go to heat 3. Hit the button once, it's going to be heat 2. One more time is going to be heat 1. Now let's say that you want your room set to 68 degrees. You can hit the plus or minus. We'll go ahead and bring this down to 68. And now it's just going to maintain a 68 degree room temperature. So it will kick on and off as needed. Now if you just want to know what the temperature in the room is, it's always going to display it right there. So you're first going to set your temperature to whatever you want, 68 or 72, and it's going to flash. But once it turns solid, it's actually telling you what the room temperature is right now. As you can see, it's telling me my room temperature is 69 degrees. So let's say I'm going to set that room temperature down to 66. So it should shut off in a few seconds. Now if it's running on high heat or temperature heat at all, it's going to actually go into a cool down. As you can see, it just now shut off for about 20 seconds. So if you make a change and it doesn't shut off right away, it actually goes into a cool down mode, blows a little bit of cool air, so the front of the grill on the heater is not hot anymore, and then it shuts off. How far away does the remote control work, you might ask? At 22 feet, it consistently and reliably works. If I back up to 25 feet, you really got to aim this at the exact right point to make this work. So I'm going to say 22 feet is about the max distance from this portable heater. But if you're in a room that's 25 feet long, this heater is probably just a little bit undersized anyway. Which brings us to our next test. I got a 12 by 19 room. We're going to close it off, take a measurement, let this run for 1 hour, and see what it brings the room temperature up to. So now we're going to be doing the 12 by 19 room test. So it's around 230 square feet. As you can see, the ThermPro, we're at 65.7 degrees. I'll go ahead and zoom out. And as you can see right down here is the portable heater. I'm going to go ahead and turn that on high, number 3. And I'm going to turn on oscillation. And we're going to seal off the room and come back in 1 hour. Alright, I've had the heater on high 3 oscillate for exactly 1 hour. Let's go ahead and take a look at the room temperature. And we are at 75.6 degrees. After using this for a week, this is a real bang for the buck deal. At $42.99, it is packed with features. Now, like I said, it's going to go off sale the end of October and jump back up to $54.99. Still a good deal, but at $42 with the remote, all the features, the tip over protection, the thermostatic controlled, it's very hard to beat. Now there are better portable heaters, but I think you're going to be in the mid 60s and up range. So if you just have like maybe a small room downstairs, maybe a game room, or maybe you have a bedroom on the north side of your house, some room that's just a little colder than the rest of the house, this is a great supplement for heat. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching.